YourPedia and this is Shubhya. So as you all know that we are covering a list of high frequency words and I'm covering all the words from Manhattan. Till now, till the end of this video, you will be able to cover alphabet A, alphabet B and alphabet C also. So we are putting an end to alphabet C right now. In case you have missed the previous videos, please watch it out and you will be covering till now 200 words of GRE high frequency words would be completed. Make sure you do not miss any and you have prepared notes simultaneously. Right, so let's get started and we are going to end alphabet C. I'm going to start with alphabet D now. 10 of the high frequency words every week, they are very important. What are the words of the week? That is Craven, credibility, credulous, crescendo, culminate, cupidity. Then it is pronounced as curmudgeon, cynical, daunt and debase. Right. So these are the 10 high frequency words of the week. This extract is taken entirely from Manhattan where you can have the screenshot if you are referring to that book. Once we will complete these words, we will have lots of practice tests also and you can say see yourself, some of the changes will be there because options of text completion, sentence equivalence or even in the reading comprehension. These are the words which are most easily or you can say most easily found also, most frequently used. Now coming to the first one and that is craven. What do you mean by craven? Craven means something that you can say very cowardly, something that lacks courage. One that lacks courage is termed as craven. When you crave out something, you do not have that confidence, you lack the courage, that is craven. Now there are lots of, you can say, synonyms. Do we need to learn all? No. You need to refer only to the 2-3 most important ones. Cowardly can be there, fearful can be there, then you can say as coward, lily-livered, chicken, yellow. That is all the words which actually are used in the terms of craven, someone who is quiet, you can say lacks courage, lacks confidence, that is craven. So cowardly. The way you need to use it in a sentences and do practice it out in the sentence ways, like you use it regularly in your regular speech, only then your vocabulary can be mastered. Now here the craven soldier fled from the battlefield in the fear. Obviously the soldier was very weak, he was feeling coward, that is why he fled away. She showed a craven discard for her responsibilities, avoiding difficult task, right? So that is darpok. Darpok insan ke liye, coward insan ke liye, what we use a word that is craven. So aaj ke baad whenever you have to reference someone as a coward person, do call it him or her as craven. Next you have the word that is credibility. This is the most common word. Credibility means you believe someone, you trust someone. So believability is there, trustworthiness is there, credulousness, likelihood, reliability. किसी पर विश्वास होना is termed as credibility. Credible का मतलब ही होता है विश्वास करना किसी को जानना, किसी के बारे में पता होना. That is credibility. So reputation impacting one's ability to be trustworthy. Some people have the reputation and they have that kind of, you can say, aura that the person can be trusted. So that is credibility. The witness credibility was called into question due to conflicting statements. अब उसकी जो चीज़ों पर विश्वास किया गया था उसको डाउट किया गया, क्यों? क्योंकि conflicting statements पास हो रही थी. That scientist research gained credibility after it was peer reviewed and published in a reputable journal. So साख होना, trust होना, credibility means when you trust someone, right? Next you have is credulous. What do you mean by credulous? Credulous means when you are prone to believe or you can say trusting too easily without enough evidence. आप किसी पर बहुत जल्दी विश्वास कर लेते हो. You're a naive person, trusting, gullible, unsuspicious, unsuspecting, unsophisticated, innocent. So when ready to believe, especially on slight or uncertain evidence. When you trust someone without any evidence, without any proof, that is termed as credulous. So that is termed the elderly woman was credulous and easily fell for scam. So you can say the woman that was quite credulous. She was, you can say, and easily fell for scams. वो बहुत जल्दी लोगों पर विश्वास कर लेती थी, and that is why she got trapped in some kind of a scam also. So when you believe someone very easily without any particular evidence, that is termed as, you can say, credulous. Next you have is crescendo. What do you mean by crescendo? Crescendo means when you have, there is an increase in force, or you can say there is a climatic culmination point, peak point, summit point, rise करना. तो increase होना, rise होना, इसे हम बोलते हैं crescendo. द टॉप मोस्ट इंक्रीज इन साइज और इंटेंसिटी, जब इंक्रीज होता है साइज में या इंटेंसिटी में, इसे बोलते हैं क्रिसेंडो. द म्यूजिक रीच्ड अ क्रिसेंडो फिलिंग द ऑडिटोरियम विद पावरफुल साउंड, जो म्यूजिक था बहुत फुल वॉल्यूम में था एंड ऑल द ऑडियंस वर एंजॉइंग इट टू द बेस्ट, दैट इज टर्म्ड एज क्रिसेंडो. द इंक्रीज इन साइज और इंटेंसिटी और वॉल्यूम, सो जब साइज में इंटेंसिटी में इंक्रीज होता है. नेक्स्ट यू हैव इज कल्मिनेट. Culminate का मतलब होता है when you reach the final stage, when you reach the highest point, when you are already at the climax, when you conclude something, cap something, ending. Climax बोलते हैं ना, ending ये थी उस चीज़ की, climax of the movie, ending. जब वो reach पहुंच गई अपनी last position पे, उसे बोलते हैं, you can say culminate करना. ठीक है, culminate क्या आ जाता है, जब हम climax पे चले जाते हैं, ending पे चले जाते हैं, peak पे चले जाते हैं, ending highest point पे उस चीज़ के चले जाते हैं, that is to culminate. So to come to a significant point such as the end of an event, जब समापन हो जाता है, एंड हो जाता है किसी चीज का, उसे बोलते हैं culminate. Years of hard work culminated in her receiving a prestigious award. उसने बहुत साल काम किया और उसके बाद culminated, that was the end where she was able to get to the best of the prestigious award, right? Next you have is cupidity. Very simple. Cupidity means when you have excessive greed, desire, लालची होना, right? So excessive greed is there, excessive desire होना अच्छा है, पर बहुत ज़्यादा किसी चीज़ को लेकर पागलपन होना, that is termed as your cupidity, right? So cupidity means when you have excessive desire or greed, लालची होना. बहुत लालच भी क्या बोलते हैं ना, that is a negative one. तो cupidity means लालची. Here you have is cupidity for wealth led him to engage in unethical business practices. जब आप में लालच होगा ना, you will go for corruption also, you will go for malpractices, you will go for any uncertain means, right? So that is termed as cupidity. Next you have is where it is pronounced as curmudgeon. It's curmudgeon, and curmudgeon means when something is irritable, ill-natured, bad-tempered, difficult person, grouch. कई लोग होते हैं ना, curmudgeon means सुनते नहीं है, बहुत अपने में ही रहते हैं, and they're very, you can say, rough, rude to you. That is termed as curmudgeon. So someone who is ill-natured, nature नहीं अच्छी है, grouch है, or you can say a person who is ill-tempered, जिसमें बहुत temperament problem है, बहुत गुस्से में रहता है, that is crippled. The old man was known as curmudgeon, always grumpy and complaining. अब कोई इंसान होगा हर टाइम कंप्लेन करता रहेगा, हर टाइम he is always rude to everyone, तो आप क्या बोलोगे उसको, curmudgeon ही बोलोगे ना. Despite his curmudgeon exterior, he had a soft spot for his grandchildren. जैसा भी है, नेचर बुरी है, कुछ भी है, लेकिन उसके लिए, अपने grandchildren के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा soft corner है. Next you have is cynical. Cynical means when a person thinks नेगेटिव ऑलवेज, मतलब नेगेटिव सोचना, पेसिमिस्ट होना, मिसैंथ्रोपिकल होना, डिस्ट्रस्टफुल होना, तो दूसरे के लिए हमेशा नेगेटिव सोचना इज टर्म्ड एज सिनिकल. व्हेन यू थिंक नेगेटिव फॉर अदर्स आल्सो, फॉर योरसेल्फ आल्सो, दैट इज टर्म्ड एज पेसिमिस्ट बोल सकते हो. डिस्ट्रस्टफुल ऑफ ह्यूमन नेचर एंड मोटिव्स, हमेशा किसी पर डाउट करते रहना. सो व्हेन आई हैव अ डाउट, आई हैव सम लव्ड वन एंड आई डाउट दैट पर्सन अगेन एंड अगेन, दैट इज बीइंग सिनिकल टू दैट पर्सन. शी हैड, निंदिक करना, मतलब किसी को कहते हैं ना बुरा बोलना, बुराई करना किसी की बार बार. She had a cynical view of human nature, believing that people were inherently selfish. उसके अंदर cynical view था, मतलब अच्छा view नहीं है human nature को लेकर, because he think that the persons are inherently selfish. Here it was all to the letter alphabet C with you. See, all important words are being done. We have done those words. In case you have missed, please go back and practice those words. It's very important. You don't need to miss any words. Even you are not able to memorize it, it's all okay. You won't be able to go through them in one go. At least you will just have a little idea. Cynical क्या था? Cupidity. Cupid से याद कर लो. Cupid तो प्यार का होता था, लेकिन cupidity क्या था? लालची हो जाना, greed हो जाना. तो इस तरह से कुछ words को अपने hacks बना के याद करने की कोशिश करो. Now we are starting with the alphabet D. First is your don't. Don't means that is to discourage, dishearten or lessen the encourage of something. किसी को बोलते हैं ना demotivate करना, that means don't. Or you can call it किसी को डराना, intimate करना या डरा हुआ, right? So that is a difficult task ahead of her, did not doubt her determination to succeed. उसके आगे बहुत difficult task था, लेकिन वो डरी नहीं और वो आगे बढ़ती रही, right? तो वो डरना. The sheer size of the mountain initially daunted him, but he eventually conquered it. तो क्या होता है, कई बार mountains की बहुत बड़ी साइड होते हैं, and you have to trek them. तो you feel, oh, इतनी दूर जाना है, but when you are going on the journey, you feel it like, okay, I will be able to do it. So daunt means डरना. GRE की high frequency words देख के लग रहा है यार 1000 याद करने पड़ेंगे, but you have to learn 10 every week, and you have to prepare it slowly and steadily. Vocabulary increase करनी है. It will take time, but ultimately you will have a good and you can see the best of the results. Next you have is D base. डिबेस का मतलब होता है किसी का साइज रिड्यूस करना, डिग्रेड करना, किसी की मोरालिटी को डाउट करना, रिड्यूस इन करेक्टर और क्वालिटी, मूल्य घटाना, किसी की बोलते हैं ना वैल्यू को कम कर देना, दैट इज डिबेस. द काउंटरफीटर अटेम्प्टेड टू डिबेस द करेंसी बाय यूजिंग चीप मटेरियल. द पॉलिटिशियंस लाइज एंड अनएथिकल बिहेवियर सर्व टू डिबेस हिज रेपुटेशन इन द आईज ऑफ पब्लिक. जब पॉलिटिशियन कोई झूठ बोलता रहेगा तो क्या होगा, पब्लिक के आगे भी हो जाएगा ना दैट ही इज अ वेरी यू कैन से बैड पर्सन और समथिंग, तो उसकी क्या आ जाएगी डिबेस, मतलब उसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी. Now these were all the words and I'm going to revise all these words with you. Like these are the gifs which are added for you, right? तो इसमें क्या होता है, you get an idea कि हमने ये word को देखा था, ये picture को देखा था, तो हमें क्या word देखना है. It was what dot, ऐसे आप कुछ याद कर सकते हो that we use some kind of a pictures, right? तो let's revise all these words once again before I end it out. तो इसमें क्या हो सकता है, ये आप पैसे की वे में भी हो सकते हो, किस तरह से. तो craven का मतलब क्या था, when someone lacks courage, जो डरा हुआ होता है, जिसमें करेज नहीं होता है, कॉन्फिडेंस कम होता है, दैट इज क्रेवन. क्रेडिबिलिटी का मतलब था व्हेन यू ट्रस्ट समवन वेरी इजीली, दैट इज आप ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो, रिलायबल है कोई चीज, दैट इज क्रेडिबिलिटी. क्रेडुलस का मतलब होता है जब आप किसी पे विश्वास कर लेते हो लेकिन आपके पास कोई सिग्निफिकेंट प्रूफ नहीं है, दैट मीन्स क्रेडुलस. क्रिसेंडो मीन्स व्हेन यू आर देयर इज अ इंक्रीज इन साइज, देयर इज इंक्रीज इन टोन, राइज हो जाना किसी चीज में, दैट इज टर्म्ड एज क्रिसेंडो. कल्मिनेट क्या होता है, कल्मिनेट होता है एंडिंग पॉइंट, क्लाइमैक्स आ जाता है, जब आप किसी चीज की फाइनल एंडिंग पहुंच जाते हो, दैट इज कल्मिनेट. क्यूपिडिटी क्या था, लालची होना. कमजन क्या था, कोई पर्सन है बहुत बैड टेम्पर्ड है. सिनिकल क्या था, व्हेन यू आर थिंकिंग इन अ नेगेटिव वे, राइट, यू आर थिंकिंग बैड. डॉट का मतलब क्या होता है, डरा हुआ, व्हेन यू डिस्करेज समथिंग. एंड डिबेस का मतलब क्या था, किसी चीज की क्वालिटी को लोअर डाउन कर देना, व्हेन यू कैन से लोअर डाउन द मॉरल्स एथिकल्स ऑफ समथिंग, दैट इज डिबेस, गिरा देना उसके मॉरल स्टैंडर्ड से. सो दैट वाज ऑल एंड यू कैन इवन डाउनलोड दिस PDF, you can make your own notes. Keep on practicing these words, they are very important, use them in your conversations also, right? So all the best, keep preparing. Soon we will be starting with the alphabet D in a complete run and we will end it out. Take care and have a nice day.